Hello everyone. Welcome to Tech Talk with rptech. I'm Ganesh from Bhashi Peripherals. We are a national distributor for the IT hardware and software products and AI first distributor in India. We have a 35 plus years of experience in the industry. We are partnered with the multiple OEMs, close to 50 plus. This includes the Nvidia, Supermicro, Asus, Lenovo, HP, Dell, Schneider, Ninjava, and many more. Today we have a special guest with us, who is the senior person in the system integration space. He started his company as a reseller. Then he understood the evolving technology needs of the customers in the market. He started providing the system integration services, now completed successfully 35 years. This year they are celebrating the 35th year anniversary. Let's congratulate and welcome founder and managing director of Future Business Tech India Private Limited, Mr. Jayessh Mehta, along with the senior VP, Ashok. Welcome to our podcast. Pleasure having you both of you here. Please share your journey, how the company has started, how it is growing. So, any challenge that you have?
Yeah, so from the initial days where we used to distribute the peripherals, we started realizing that the wholesalers who are coming in terms of the large national distributors, all the resellers would directly buy from them rather than coming to us. And if they are coming to us, will mean that we are in a gray area. So we realized that, and we started front-ending directly with the customers. We started going to the corporates and started addressing their needs to start with. And then we realized that continuing that way, supplying products and all those things will really not take us anywhere. We started addressing their need in terms of understanding what is that customer is lacking, or where we can where we can do a value addition to a customer. And that's how we started moving into direct customer. There has been a phase where value addition would mean if you are technically sound, probably you can provide some technology. But we realized that ultimately the technology has to be used for business growth for any customer. So we started addressing business of the customer. How do we take him? What is the next level where we can take the customer using the technology? So that is something which has taken us to this kind of a phenomenal growth. While we have been one company which probably has been showing profits for the last 35 years.
Very good here.
Okay, so that is how we realized that this is something which we should be focusing on.
Great, sir. So, Future Business Tech emphasizing on the hybrid IT. So, how do you balance cloud and adapting the on-premise for your clients?
Yeah, so it depends on what is the application that we can put for a customer on the cloud, and what is that which is critical to be kept in-house in terms of on-prem. So, for an example, maybe if you take a customer who is into e-com, okay, customer-facing applications will be on cloud. Because at times what happens when the festivals are there or something is there, there is a sudden spike that happens in terms of the transactions that will grow. And what happens is in the back end where the compliance and data security is important, that we suggest to keep them into the on-prem. That is how we basically balance it and see that it's a hybrid at the customer's place. And that is why we are focusing more on hybrid IT.
Any use case that one you can share with our audience, so where you have a deeper engagement with the customers for serving for a longer period?
For example, we have a top retail customer who is into retail plus manufacturing, both he does. He's into multiple businesses. So we have a relationship with them is about 25 plus years.
Oh my God.
Okay. So they have been growing and we have been growing with them. And even today, they are about 10-12% of our business comes from them. And the reason we have gone deeper with them is understanding them from their earlier growth path. We started with them as a small desktop laptop supplier. Today, we manage their entire network, data center, cloud, SD-WAN, connectivity, their retail operations, their manufacturing operations, Everything is managed by us. And it's 25 long years is plus years is what we have been associated with them and a partner. Rather than associate, I would say we have partnered with them for so long. And today, anything they want, I think the first call comes to us. And then, I don't know, they explore to them. But we proactively, we go and work them. Why we were able to retain them or work with them for so long is we work with multiple businesses internally. There's number one. Number two, we also ensure that we just did not only talk to IT. We spoke to the business operations team, business team, then the sales team, then the marketing team. We also spoke to the manufacturing floor areas. Everywhere. We went everywhere, met up, talked to them. Then when they started their retail operations, we went to their every retail store. We sat there, understood the kind of problems the employees face, and we designed IT around that. And that's one of the ways we have been successful with them for such a long relationship. So what we brought in very specifically is visibility for the management as to what is happening in the retail store. Number one, quick response in terms of alerts, which is coming for us from an alert mechanism. We are able to do that. Visibility, proactiveness, and monitoring. This what. So what happened? Their people were allotted more number of work in terms of better work because they had proactive alerts. They were able to do proactive responses to their own retail stores. That's how it went.
Last time I had a chance to visit your office. Yeah. So we were discussing about the pay as you grow, pay as you consume.
Absolutely.
So how does it helping your customers in terms of IT investments?
It is big time. It is that is the way it is going to happen. Let me tell you, one of the things is basically as I told you that I used to sell printers earlier. Okay, so when we were selling printers, those days there was never a situation where customer was buying it as a service. Today, each and every transaction, as far as a print is concerned, is going as a contractual
printers also we are giving in a leasing arrangement.
Absolutely. Yes. So the devices are being provided to them, and we are charging them on a per page basis. That is, as you use, you pay. Okay, so that is the model that we have adopted, and that is going very well.
We have seen due to COVID, was that also people got habituated to the hybrid and the few offline. So they're working actually, not coming to
work from anywhere.
So work from anywhere kind of culture has come into the picture. So how do you manage our secure modern mobile workforce?
So modern mobile workforce, see, like I'll tell you, this has been a challenge which earlier days we were telling this concept or telling this whole concept of work from anywhere from last 20 years or 25 years to be precise, right? Then we were trying to sell this, but a lot of customers were not buying it. But what COVID did for us is it fastened our sales.
You already have capabilities to build data centers. What is the simple steps to build a greener data center?
So very first thing, if you want to build a greater data center, we have built 150 plus to our 200 data centers by now with multiple corporates of various sizes, right? Very first thing is we need to figure out to create a modular data center because not everything loaded day one. So everybody adds load over a period of time. Now what we also do is post that what is that we get results out when you're doing this is very first thing is how do you get your power usage efficiency of the data center to the lowest possible. Okay. And today we have been for a customer we have specifically done is we have built a data center for a customer, which is modular, which is green data center. What we have built about data center where we brought in the power usage efficiency, that's the PUE, from 2.1 to 1.3, 1.35, around that range. That's a significant drop in, better usage person. The result was the ROI for the customer was 18 months with all these things which we had. So that made us significant. That's why we go with data center.
It has been an award-winning performance for us. as far as that is concerned. We had in one particular year when we have built that, we have got the award for the best green data center.
How does your company simplifies the customer's complex decision making in terms of technology using?
Complex, what happens when you have big time connectivity? For like when a customer comes with a problem, right? First thing is understand his business needs, which has been our culture has been that like that, right? So we have been going to meet the customers because we also work with multi-vendor. We go and focus on the design and the need, right? Once we have the design in place, right, we go and propose the same thing with the customer and tell them, this is what we have done, and we have an option 1, option 2, option 3. You choose the product. So we do the POCs for all the vendors with them, and the customer is given complete input on multiple vendors available from us itself. And that itself will tell us, build the confidence of the customer, saying that, yes, I have evaluated. She doesn't need to go to multiple people for a demo. He said that, he said, no, we are telling this is your business need. This is solution 1, solution 2, solution 3, or product 1, product 2, product 3. The solution architecture is the same. So you can evaluate everything. We do the POC for all 3 so that the results are the same. And transparently, they have this one to choose. So that's one of the ways we do.
So what is the AI technology that you're using internally, or else the solution that you're providing to your customer space?
Very first thing is we are trying to use the legacy systems, which is already there with us, which cannot be done anything as of today. So how do you utilize that? So we are trying to work with our teams. We are making them write the APIs for the new tools which we are getting so that it can collect the data. We have a huge database lying with us, whether it's customer data or whether it is customer transaction data, whatever we have done between them. How do I modernize it? What is that we need to do? How do you connect these things? Those are some things we do. And we connect those things with a high level of our developing the APIs along with our internal team. Today, our support teams are able to write some APIs. And that is something which we are able to do that. The second thing what we are also doing is every tool we are using to deliver our managed services, we are enabling AI. We are trying to utilize the OEM provider, the tool providers AI, and see that what is that we can deliver it to the customer, how proactive we can do, how what is the visibility we can give it to the customer on this AI platform, and how is that the same AI is utilized to give the right insights to the executives of our customer or executive summary to the customer, so that customer understands, okay, what is, if we are managing a network of a customer, he gets a dashboard saying that this is what it is, this is the report, this is the visibility. He gets a complete visibility. And how does it happen? It's the new AI tools which we are trying to do. And if he has a query, he has given an AI agent also to do the query, so that it becomes easier. So these are some things which we have done. So our focus is around that. How do you make legacy system integrate with the new things? That's one of the focus areas of ours.
How do you use those customer feedback to improve your services? Is there any instance where you improve based on your customer feedback, so they also feel more value? So any instance that you can share with us?
We have a mechanism which every customer, our engineer goes and attends a call, or every sales guy goes and attends a call. We have our CRM is one which is, if a sales guy goes and interacts, everything is coming on a CRM, right? It's also all the voice recording he does from, or the note keeper we call it as. We use those AI tools for our sales guys and support guys, where the meeting, the note keeper takes the entire notes, gives it a summary, gives it a detailed version of it. That is one. We collect the feedback, go back to our system, we work on these things, saying that how is that we are able to improve our services. Is there is an SLA breach, or is it anything to do? Based on every feedback we collect, we ensure that this is taken. Like engineer goes, the moment he completes a call, there is a feedback module then right there. So he enters the feedback. We get the feedback. We try to, based on that, we do a lot more improvements. So that's why we are using the AI tools for these feedback mechanisms.
Can you share any 1 or 2 lines about the rptech relationship I had in the last meeting? So there's a long time relationship that I'd like to hear from your end.
I in fact told the team which came to the office that Mr. Pansari was in business for last 35 years, as I am. So it happened that in the very early days when they used to import the ribbons for the printers, since I was selling printers, I used to buy ribbons from them. And I've seen rptech also growing in the last so many years. And of course, the relationship has been based on the products that rptech has been carrying. So in the recent past, the relationship has really become a little much more broader in terms of, because the products, I think the product range or the portfolio has really increased in the last few years. In between, there was a little lack, but otherwise, we enjoy doing business with rptech. Yes.
Thank you for your kind words. And 35 years of future business tech, same Rashi professors.
Absolutely.
35 years actually.
Yes.
So we are continuing to grow together actually. What is the biggest mistake in the future proofing IT?
Yeah, so very recently we have signed up one case in which we are using the Green Lake from HP, which is basically nothing but a consumption model. Okay, so what happens in this consumption model, which we we want to promote it very in a big way, because it saves the customers, it saves the customer from going dead over a period. Now, what happens is, basically speaking, today, when I go to a customer, I will check with him in the next 5 years or 7 years what is that he's looking at, growth in his organization. Based on that, I will be giving him a modular which can be growable in terms of the infrastructure. Otherwise, what happens is the customer was making a mistake of looking at the growth of 5 years. Today, he invests for the infrastructure of 5 years.
Understood.
You understood?
We discussed about the pay as you consume.
Yeah. So that is the reason we are, marketing pay as you grow as a bigger this thing, because it future proofing the customer's IT investment.
Scalable? If it is
scalable, absolutely, it is scalable, and it will go as per your growth.
Yeah.
Sometimes you imagine that growth will be so much, but it may not happen at times. Or if it happens also, you can accordingly add on because it's scalable, you can always add on the infrastructure for it. So that is something which we really enjoy giving that concept to a customer, and that is why we promote use as you grow.
Yeah.
That is what even at present scenarios every company is looking for.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for both of you sharing your valuable time, journey, and insights with us and for our audience. Look forward to continue to work together, grow together. Think AI, think Rashi.
Thank you.
Thank you.